Test 1, 2. 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 Okay, we are underway here now in our middle school relay. This first heat is the girls 200-yard medley relay. Charlotte Latin's going to have swimmers in both the second and third lane. That's from the bottom of your screen. Cannon will have one in the fourth lane. For your Hawks, and in lane 3, that is Erin Greathouse. She's going to get that off the gray short. Next to touch the wall for Latin, that is Sophia Hinton, and she's getting now to Sophie Woniger. So as they head off the next, this will be lane 3. That's Grace Short. Grace doing a great job, and her 50 yards. And Grace is going to immediately give this off to Grayson Connor. Grayson Connor now in the pool. As the battle for second. Hawks on the bottom of your screen. Cannon on near the top. So now in the pool will be Chloe Chen, Avery Wagner. Being lapped here now, coming in, that will be Reese Gale. And Gale is going to be flying through as the battle for second. Let's tune into that. So they're going to both give this off. It's the Hawks at the bottom. They now give that off to, that's Devin Selly and Stella Kaminsky. Now in the pool. Finishing up here now for the Hawks. That is coming in at the wall at 2:01.74. And this race for second will be a close one. That is Hawks, Reese Gale, who is in the lead for second place. She's going to be coming down through here now. And Reese touched the wall unofficially 2:29.76 with the Cougars from Cannon School coming in at 2:35. We're now going to move to the boys 200-yard medley relay. It'll be Cannon versus Latin. Lane 2 will be Cannon. Actually, doesn't look like anybody in lane 2 there. So lane 3 will be Jack Venosis. Actually, there, lane 2 in, that Adam Warner. Teddy Peterson will be in lane 4. That's the third swimmer up. And then at the top of your screen will be Ryan Griggs. That's Cannon, Teddy Peterson, who's out to a big lead so far here. As Teddy is cruising there. And he's going to come in. Teddy's going to hand that off to Reed Cooler. Reed Cooler in the pool. Hawks coming in second place here now. That'll now be Oliver Hensering in the pool. And for third place, that is a tie. It's Davis Query for Latin and Matthew Aldis. First place here now will be Cannon coming in. Let's go check in on him. Nice stroke there as he's going to hand that off to Jack Hines. Jack Hines in the pool. Second place here now is lane number 3. This is Oliver Heisering, and he's going to pass this off to Harrison. That is Harrison Smith in the pool. Followed there behind, Dalton Matson. And Cannon is now in the pool with Jack Hines. So now, event number 3, this is going to be the girls' 200-yard freestyle. The bottom of your screen will be Chloe Chen, Reese Gale, and then Kate Gray from Covenant Day at the top of your screen. It is Reese Gale in the early lead through the first 25. Reese now in the lead, second place, Chloe Chen. Coming into the wall here now is Reese Gale. Gale's going to make the final turn as we follow Reese here now. And that is Reese. We're going to follow her making the last. Smooth stroke here from Reese as she's able to come and touch the wall there. 2:04.99. Next, let's go check on Chloe. And this is Chloe Chen for your Hawks. Chloe coming in. And Chloe touches the wall. 2:26.60. So now the boys are in here now for the 200-yard freestyle for your Hawks. Harrison Smith is going to be near the bottom of your screen in lane 3. Reed Coolers in lane 2 for Cannon. Caleb Bowen for Covenant Day in lane 4, and Griffin Cagle for Cannon at the top of your screen. Early lead here now looks to Reed Cooler, and Harrison Smith, Griffin Cagle. So Reed Cooler at the bottom of your screen. He's got Griffin Cagle near the top, and Harrison Short following him. So battle here between two Cannon swimmers with Cooler on the bottom and Cagle on top. So now here we go through the last, I believe this is our last 50. Girls 100-yard individual medley. Next is the girls 100-yard individual medley. 3 swimmers in this. Devin Seeley and Grayson Connor, the bottom 2 on your screen. And that's Kenna Western from Cannon at the top. In the lead here now, Grayson Connor. Let's follow Grayson. So this is Grayson coming through the last 25 here. And she's going to come in and touch the wall. Grayson, 107.59. Battling here for second. That is Kenna Western. And Devin Selly will be finishing up strongly here for the Hawks. So now the boys, there will be 5 swimmers in this. Ryan Griggs will be at the bottom of your screen in lane 1. Adam Warren from Cannon lane 2. Jack Manonis from Cannon, from Latin in lane 3. JB Fellers from Covenant Day in lane 4. And Teddy Pearson from Cannon at the top of your screen. So this is the girls' 50-yard freestyle, just a quick up and back. Hawks there will be Sophie Wenninger, Aaron Greathouse, Great Short, and Sarah Beth Bridges will all be in this heat. I believe this is heat number 3. It's Jack Bananas, Aaron Greathouse, and that is Aaron Greathouse who touches the wall first at 26:10. Second place awarded to lane 5. That is Cannon's Avery Wagner. So heat 2 will just have 2 Cannon swimmers, Tegan Jaffe and Penelope Conklin. So now let's go here to the boys' 50-yard freestyle. Brady Ellis in the bottom of your screen here in lane 1. Lane 2, Jack Hines, Oliver Heiserring for Latin in 3, Joshua Peterson for Having a Day in 4, Dalton Matson from Cannon lane 5, and at the top of your screen is Ethan Spiegler. And that will be lane number 4 there. That's Covenant Days Joshua Peterson coming in at a time of 25:40. So heat 2 of 3 here. We'll have Ryan Griggs in lane 1 for your Hawks. Hugh Morrison, from Cannon lane 2. Emptying lane 3. Matt Pavazan from Cannon lane 4. Matthew Aldis in lane 5. And Davis Query from Latin will be at the top of your screen. This will be a close one in here to the finish. And I believe this will be heat lane 4. That is Mayo Pavazan from Cannon, who's able to get that heat 2 victory. Heat 3, just 2 swimmers. Jason Hooper will be in lane 2, and Jaden Gross will be for Cannon at the top of your screen. So Hooper at the bottom and Gross at the top. And they're both in the pool. So now the girls' 50-yard butterfly. Cannon Kaminsky, Chloe Chen in lane 3 for your Hawks. Avery Wagner in lane 4, and Sophia Hinton up at the top of your screen. So that 50-yard butterfly, I believe, is going to go to lane 4. That's Avery Wagner from Cannon, 29.78. In with that one. So now the boys' 50-yard butterfly. Dalton Matson from Cannon will be in heat lane 2. Which will be the bottom lane here in your screen. Harrison Smith for Latin will be in lane 3. Jack Hines. Actually, Jack Hines is not getting in the pool. And then Speckman for the Hawks will be at the top of your screen. So this is Dalton Matson in lane number 2. He does have Harrison Smith right behind him. So between Matson and Smith, we'll see how this goes. And it does go, I believe, to Matson. It does. 28.96, 3/10 ahead of Harrison Smith, coming in at 29.22. Next, we're going to move now to the girls' 100-yard freestyle. So at the bottom of your screen will be Stella Kaminsky. Reese Gale for Latin will be in 3. Grayson Connor will be in lane 4. So 2, 3, and 4 here is all we got. Stella Kaminsky, Reese Gale, Grayson Connor. So through the first half here, this is Reese Gale. And she does have Grayson Connor right behind her. So let's follow these two girls for Latin through the final push. Reese Gale at the bottom of your screen. Grayson Connor at the top. And that does go to Reese. Boys 100-yard freestyle will be coming up. We will have a full slate here. Ethan Spiegler will be at the bottom of your screen in lane 1. Griffin Gagel from Cannon. Jack Bananas will be in lane number 3. Joshua Peterson in lane number 4. Adam Warren in lane 5. And Hugh Morrison in lane 6. So Latin will have 2 swimmers in lane 1 at the bottom of your screen and in lane 3. And they are all in the pool. Again, Latin swimmers are in lanes 1 and 3, Spiegel and Bananas. Lanes 2 and 4 here. That's Griffin Cagle from Cannon and Joshua Peterson from Covenant Day. Into the lead at the halfway point. And let's watch them come into a close finish here. Again, this is Cagle on the bottom of your screen and Peterson at the top. Cagle at the bottom. He's going to be able to come in and touch the wall at 54.32. Griffin able to be the first one to touch the wall there in the boys' 100-yard freestyle. So now what we have here is going to be the girls' 50-yard backstroke. Devon Saylor would be in lane 1 at the bottom of your screen you see here. Lane 3 will be Latin's Aaron Greathouse. Kenna Western from Canada will be in lane 4, and Sophia Heaton will be at the top of your screen. So Aaron Greathouse first to touch the wall there at 30-30. Hey, what's up, Chris? Good. For the 8th grade games in the SAC, it's already set to be turned on for both games. Yep. And they'll be on YouTube and they'll be on their huddle pages. Anytime, buddy. Bye-bye. So here now is our boys in the 50-yard backstroke. I believe this is Teddy Peterson in lane number 2, just cruising there to a 28-27 time. First one to touch lanes 1 and 3, excuse me. Tuck Speckman from Latman and Brady Ellis coming in close to each other, 39 flat and 39.82. So next we will go to the girls' 50-yard breaststroke here. Sarah Beth Bridges for Latin will be at the bottom of your screen in lane number 1. Penelope Conklin from Canada will be in lane number 2. Grace Short in lane number 3. Evidence Day Kate Gray in lane number 4. And Sophie Wegner for Latin will be at the top of your screen. Quick up and back here on the 50-yard breaststroke. Next will be our boys in the 50-yard breaststroke. Davis Query being lane 1 at the bottom of your screen. Reed Cooler in lane 2. Oliver Hosenrig for Latin in lane 3. Caleb Bowen in lane 4. Matthew Aldis in lane 5. And Jason Hooper, lane 6. I believe first to touch the wall here will be Reed Cooler from Cannon. Followed up there by Query and Heinzerling. And this is Reed Cooler cruising there to the 50-yard breaststroke victory. Second place went there in lane number 3. That's Oliver Hunselrig from Cannon. So our last 2 events here will be the 200-yard freestyle relay. Charlotte Latin will be at the bottom of your screen in lane 2, as well as lane 3, with Cannon in the top of your screen. First in the pool here, that is Sophia Heaton and Reese Gale. Heaton at the bottom and Gale on top. And Kenna Western at the very top for Cannon. So Reese Gale in an early lead here. And Gale passes that off to Erin Greathouse. Second place now in the pool, that's Sarah Beth Bridges. So that is Greathouse you see touching the wall. And let's follow Greathouse real quick as she's going to give this off to Grace Short. Erin Greathouse there. And Grace Short now in the pool. This is Latin Sarah Beth Bridges. Bridges is going to hand this off to Sophie Wenninger. Sophie now in the pool. And Cannon here now. I believe that's Penelope Conklin giving it off to Stella Comiskey. Finishing back up around here now. This will be Grayson Connor as Connor's in the pool. And I believe Chloe Chen will be the last one here for Latin in the pool. She is. She's going to be the leg. So now let's follow. This is Grayson Connor. Going to be coming in to touch the wall, and Grayson does. 149.88. Cannon now has their last swimmer in, and this will be here, Chloe Chen, as Chloe is going to come up to try to touch the wall. Chloe touching the wall, their team time of 2:08.96. The boys, 2 Cannon teams against 2 Latin teams. Cannon will be at the bottom of your screen. Harrison Smith for Latin will be in lane 3. Cannon will be in lane 4. And Ryan Griggs will be starting off at the top of your screen. So again, from bottom to top, we have Cannon Latin, Cannon Latin. I believe this is Reed Cooler for Cannon. Barb. 3-2-4.